Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night from Australia. It's David Starlight here, David G. Starlight, as some people like to call me. And I've got some beautiful puppies here with me, making me smile. They're licking each other a lot, and they're very camaraderie. They're very close, these two. They really connect with each other very well. Kind of sleep together often. With their heads together, sometimes like opposite each other, like that. So just to let you know, we're on a different time. I think that's important. So many people may come find this at a different time, or maybe perplexed with the timing, because some of the times have shifted and we are on all these shifting timelines. And it seems like an explosive time. At least I've been feeling that energy for a week or so. I feel like my nervous system just needs to take it easy, take a rest. Where are you in the world? What's happening for you? And welcome, Tracy. And great to see you, Tracy. You've got a lovely smile. And so spiritually, I'm feeling like my body just needs to rest and my nervous system needs to recalibrate. So a lot of people are going through that. Definitely, people. I think, especially in America, just very politically divided and polarized, and it's like heightened. Everything seems to be heightened, and we just need to ease things down and calm down a bit, and just trust the universe. Trust that your soul knows what to do. Trust that whatever pathway we go on, it's for the highest good. It's our highest timeline. It's for the best for ourselves and the planet. It's the best for ourselves and the planet. So that's really important. I'm not ultra political myself. I was listening to a channel and she was talking about the advantages and disadvantages, the pros and cons of each different candidate, and I thought that was an important way of seeing things. So just to know, you go left, you're going to have certain experiences. There'll be pros and cons. You go right, there's going to be pros and cons and different experiences with that. So it also just gives us, just lighten up a little bit, realize that both approaches, and I see this in Australian politics, both approaches have their pros and cons, and so don't sort of believe that somehow that one side is better than the other side, or that one side is going to save the world, or that one side is going to destroy the world. It's not really like that. There's good and bad people on both sides, and there's good and bad players that are controlling things in the background, and that's really what the deep state is, and what people have been talking about for a long time, about breaking down these powers, the powers that be, or the powers that were. Another channel, Elizabeth April, she always says the powers that were. I like that. We're breaking it down. We're breaking systems down. This is about system breaking. And we're here to bring it on. We're here to witness it. We're here to be part of it. Some of us are here to lead the change, to shift things. And those shifts are rocky. Not all of them are seamless. However, there's a positive outcome. It's moving things forward in a good direction. And there's so much change going on in the world. There's so much more interesting exposure, people highlighting what's going on with the extraterrestrial races. And I've seen a big ship recently that was huge. So they're monitoring us closely. However, they've been with us for millennia. This isn't a new thing, and since we're a hybrid species, we are genetically connected. So Tracy, my nervous system needs a rest too. So in Australia, in Queensland, we just had an election as well. You're in Brisbane, so I don't know how you felt about that, Tracy, but I saw posters everywhere, and they were throwing messages at us and throwing fear at us, with all the usual tactics. And it's important to see through it. And as I said, again, not to take it too seriously. Not that you take it lightly. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm just saying be responsible with yourself and be autonomous. Realize that you have the power, and this is about bringing ourselves back into power. And so we don't have to give our power away to authority figures or previous figures that were authority figures. And I'll pick a card for you, Tracy. Absolutely. Anthro says, I love Elizabeth April. And the dogs are going a bit crazy here. If you can hear some funny sounds, they're sort of crazy. They're going a bit crazy. I gave them some really good snacks last night, which had passion flower and valerian in it. And they just slept like they just slept deeply, and I could see that it was really helpful. So I think they've got a lot of energy today. They slept really well. And welcome, Betsy. It's really good to see you. I don't know how to send stars. Well, that's really kind of you, Betsy. There is a PayPal donate link on the bottom. I don't know how to send stars either, so I think you can do that in YouTube, I think. However, you're in Facebook, so I think you have to go to YouTube to do that, Betsy. But thank you for that. And there is the PayPal link below, which is the Starlight meditation one. And Sylvie Benet, I would love a message. And Carlos, welcome. I like your picture, Carlos. That's really interesting. And great to see you, Carlos. I'm doing well. I didn't sleep that well, but I had a massage yesterday, and it had been a very long time, and my body was pretty crocked. So she did an amazing job. I feel a bit sore today. It's a good kind of sore, and my neck and shoulders are just a little bit more released, so that was good work. So another week's flown by for me. It's getting very hot here, so I find it's a bit more tiring, the weather, because you go outside and you just find it can be a bit energy sapping. How are you, Carlos? What's happening for you? And remember always about autonomy, bringing autonomy. And you can always ask in your journal for clarity. Be consistent. Ask for what you need and want in your journal. You can ask the universe to send you signs. You can communicate with your guides. It is practice. It is repetition. And some days will be better than other days, or more clear than other days. But you can always ask your angels and guides to reveal the mysteries of the universe and to reveal your soul contracts. Always asking for a high perspective, asking to see what's true, relevant, and holy. True, relevant, and holy. Things are good, just waiting for the election. Where are you in the world, Carlos? Which state are you? So a lot of people have already voted. So this has been going on. It's like the saga that never ends, and it goes on for sometimes weeks and months. So just keep the middle path. I study Buddhism. I like Buddhism, and the Buddha's message of the middle path. The middle way is really important and helpful, and just gives one a bit of always coming back to the balance, coming back to the center. I'm just seeing what the dog's chewing on. She loves finding things to chew on. So Betsy, I'm glad to see you again this week. I would love a message. I'd like to know when change is coming, either in a job or a breakthrough in my coaching business. I tried an in-person event that didn't really work, so now I'm making it online. I'm less anxious this week, but still worried. Okay, so Betsy, one step at a time, and I'm still checking the dog with my one eye. Tonka, Panda. Just checking what they're up to. So yeah, we can have a look at it, Betsy. You definitely see the world with more patience. I don't know if you can hear the dogs. Let me know if you can hear the dogs. If it's too distracting, I can always put them outside. They just were at the door and sort of knocking on the door, really wanting to come inside, wanting to be part of this experience, bringing bringing in the higher energies for the upliftment of the planet. So really sending a prayer out to you, Betsy. And everything is energy, and every path is a path. You take one step and then you take another step. So uh, let's sort of worry about this didn't work, this is a setback. It's not a setback. You're on that path, and that's that's just the path. You go on a hike and you'll see one tree, you'll see another thing. That's just the path. So you're on the path, and don't no need to overthink if you didn't see something, you didn't see a squirrel, you didn't see a lizard, and you wanted to see a lizard. Those things will come in time. It will come to you in time. This is a I would almost say marathon, not a sprint. It's a path. So Carlos, thank you. And Carlos, which state are you in? Oh, wait, let me just see that I missed your message. Hi, Debbie. Hi, David. Shared. Yeah, things good. Just waiting for. Okay. So, which state are you in, Carlos? I studied with a Tibetan Buddhist monk, and this whole time I keep thinking about the middle way too. I remember him telling us that nobody is all good or bad, so we should try not to get too upset. This is really helpful, and seeing the humanity in each other is helpful. Sometimes, of course, boundaries are important, and we do need to draw boundaries around things. Even we can acknowledge even a serial killer may have a good side. Serial killers, you can bring a puppy in, and they may respond to that puppy. So there is a humanity in everyone, even the worst, the worst kind of people. And maybe that is their soul path. That's what they're here to do. And the Buddhist way is really so important with mindfulness and understanding perspective, and not getting too polarized, and just seeing, as you say, there's good and bad in everything. And some people are really good with, for instance, the economy, and they're good with decisions about the economy. Some political parties are good with that, but bad with other things. And it's just when you make a decision, just sort of weigh it all up. And if you don't, some people just don't vote. They just give a broken ballot or whatever. In Australia, it's a law that you have to vote. And when we did the state elections, we had to vote for everyone. So they said, I think it was 1 to 6. You have to put a number in the box from 1 to 6, and that's called preference vote. So I think 6 is your number one choice, and then your last choice is number one. But there were only 6 candidates, 6 so-called parties. So there were only 6 parties, so you had to vote for all of them. And that's kind of interesting. And if you're in America, Betsy, you may find that surprising that we vote for everyone. And I think that's actually, there's something quite beautiful about that. I found it quite unusual, and still getting my head around it to some extent is so everyone, you vote for every party. So it's like everyone's getting some of your energy, some of your support. So it's definitely different and interesting. And Jocelyn, we will come to you. Would love a card, please, Tracy. Yes. Lovely to see you, as it's been a very long time. And welcome back, Jocelyn. It is lovely to see you too. I would love to do a YouTube show that's actually, it would have to be on Zoom, I suppose, where you could have it collaborated, where I could see everyone and talk to everyone, I guess. And hi, Rachel. I'm not sure how to say that. Is that Rachel? So the dog's still going crazy. Let me know if it is disturbing you. And lovely to see you smile, Raquel, or Rachel, or let me know how to pronounce that. Jocelyn, what changes you see coming through for me, please? And Rachel says 222 in California. So I keep getting the 11s, the ones, I just get it all the time. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, and even 111. And sometimes I get the threes, 333. Betsy says, we love your dogs. I have dogs too. You can't really hear them. That's good. Raquel. Yes, that makes sense. Sorry. I know in my subconscious mind there was something going on there. Raquel. Okay. Thank you, Raquel. Where are you in the world, Raquel? And good evening, Michelle Harris. The Lotus says hi and welcome. Would like guidance to connect with a lost bird. Her mom misses her. Where Birdie will be found and when? That's an interesting question. And welcome to Amantha. So let me know where you are in the world. I think, Amantha, you are in Arizona, was it? In the States. And how are you feeling with the energies of the world? Raquel, that's okay, thank you. I'm in San Francisco Bay Area, California. So I was in, was it Monterey? Not Monterey. I was in Berkeley and also San Francisco. I visited Berkeley, which I found there was a lot of like-minded people and Buddhist communities, people really devoted to spiritual upliftment. Sylvie is in Canada. Welcome to you from Canada. Michelle, I'd love to know what's coming for me. So we'll look into that, Michelle. The Lotus is in Canada. And what's your name, the Lotus? What is your name? The story of the Lotus. And Amantha's in Texas. Sorry, Texas. Sorry, Amantha. Michelle's in Nottingham. Amazing. That's really cool. So we have all over the world. Everyone is in this global world we're living in, and that's an amazing thing. Some of you have elections, some don't. And I think I've seen you before, Jennifer. Maybe I've just come across a lot of Jennifers lately. We are all like family coming together, and we meet people who we think we know already. Sometimes, I don't know if it happens to you, you meet someone and you feel like you already know them. So San Francisco, Texas, Canada, Nottingham, and Amantha says, if you have time for a reading. Sylvie, anything coming from me? Michelle is grateful. So we're all over the world. Some of you have elections coming up. I'm not sure your timeline. I think every state works a little bit different. So it's interesting energies, interesting times. Personally, as I was saying, I'm not super political, and I see the pros and cons of each pathway. So definitely, take a bit of a step back. Don't get overly involved. If you are interested in personal alignment, happiness, well-being, those kind of things. It's your free choice. It's your free will what to do with your time, with your energy. And remember that is a choice. So remember that you have a choice to turn on the so-called media news channels or turn on some beautiful chanting, some beautiful music. Tina Turner, I recommend her. She has amazing chanting, which is really, really it's celestial. It's really, if you haven't listened to that, it's something that just takes you into the most wonderful place. And it's Buddhist chanting that she does. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chanting. So there's like a 2-hour Buddhist mantra. Nam Rengi Kayo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Tibetan Buddhist. I seem to think it's Tibetan Buddhist. So my computer's just got a bit slow, so I'm working on it. So we'll pick some cards. I'm just waiting for my computer to adjust. I'm going to close down some windows, see if that helps. Tracy in Brisbane. All right. Tina Turner. So what I wanted to do was put a link to Tina Turner. Karen, hi from New Zealand. We've got a very international crowd, which is amazing because we are an international community. Marianne, Ryan, New York City, the city that never sleeps. I wish the USA had a better candidate than Trump or Harris. Well, that is a very illuminating comment. I personally agree with you 1,000%. I do feel like we are moving towards a more awake, enlightened, educated society that is breaking through to have people who genuinely work for the people with humility. So what you want in a leader is humility. You want someone who truly cares, but you also want someone who is who's functional, who's intelligent, who is competent. So you don't get a lot of competence in American politics. You don't get at the moment. There's been this trend towards incompetence. And competence is really important. It combine competence with spiritual values and beliefs, and you get really wonderful results, because the results are for the collective, for the whole planet. And that's what we often in leadership is thinking locally as well as globally, taking responsibility locally as well as globally. I agree, Marianne. Ryan, Tracy, yes, please. Marianne, me too. Karen, do you see me reconciling with my partner, or is all lost? That's a good question, Karen. We will come to that now. My mum's favorite was Tina Turner. Amazing. Betsy, I haven't voted yet. I don't really want to vote for either one of them. And so, Betsy, wow, what's going on? They just playing the dogs. So Betsy, really, if that aligns best for you, then go with that. Go with what. And I agree with this very much. We want a candidate who isn't deep state. I'm so tired of sold out politicians and incompetence, and that's very well said, because we've had a 4 years of deep state, and this has been going on for decades. And that's ultimately what we want to get rid of, is all this hegemony, all this corruption, hegemony, lies, deception, and it's darkness. It's darkness. So we are here to bring the light, bring on the light. So I said I would share the Tina Turner link. This is the full chanting. I think it's the 2-hour version. So if you do want to tune out of the election, bring harmony, peace to yourself and the world, it really does help. And we can see storms that would have done a lot of damage, reflecting our consciousness. That can change if we get together as a collective and harness our consciousness. We can really shift things forward in a peaceful way. Cool, Michelle. All right, so I'm gonna get to picking cards. I think Tracy, you were definitely first. So this is quite a complicated question. I think someone else was also asking Tracy. They were asking about this relationships and the intertwinement, the karmic intertwinement. And sometimes it's really important to end the karma, end the pattern. Sometimes that karma is hard to break free from, and it comes back, and one needs to revisit that karma. But it is a choice, and sometimes there isn't a right and a wrong. It's what aligns with both of you. So Tracy, let's just have a look at the cards. So bringing the energies, focusing the energies for the highest good of all. So I'm getting a very interesting cards for you, Tracy. There's definitely a heart connection here. There's a man holding a heart, and I get a magic card. So interpreting this is there's some alchemy going on within you. There's I think you're able to act in the world. You're able to do things, or things are happening for you that are outside of your conscious volitional. They happen. Something that's like seems like quirky, magical. That just arrives on your doorstep, and it's kind of there's this symphony happening energetically with the guides and with the there's nature supporting this nature supporting the messages. So this is coming through that it's really uplifting you and saying it's time to know and use your true power. So there's magic around this. And this is also within the relationship. There's a magical element. So you have this energy to direct the relationship. So the power to direct the relationship. And the man, he's holding the heart. So he's holding a heart. And that man, of course, is the man you're dealing with. He's dealing with emotions. He's dealing with balancing family and love. He's quite a balanced man, this energy, this card. But this is really a matter of the heart. So only your heart can tell you which direction to go to. There's not a wrong and a right in these cards. This is about the higher vision. And it's just saying love, compassion, and self-acceptance. So this is the way through. Whatever you decide, bring that into your heart, raise that energy up, and heal the brokenheartedness. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with beauty, and the universe will send people and the right vibrations for you. So this is going to shift things forward. It's ultimately free will choice. That is the message I'm getting for you, Tracy. They are still playing. It's all happening. The dogs. So I think we're on this topic. I'm just looking. Thank you, Tracy. And Karen, do you see me? Okay. So I was looking for this one because it's on the same topic. And Karen, let's just have a look. Was it Karen or Karen? All right, so Karen, there's interesting energies around these cards, and I feel like there's constraints around. There's setbacks, there's hurdles for you to climb. I feel like there's also overthinking, self-doubt, envy. There is a doorway out of it towards your happiness and healing. It feels like you have to go on a journey and break through. And on the other side of that is a caring connection, is a loving connection. So whether that is with your partner or with someone else, that's the final result I'm getting from the cards. But it feels like financial constraints. There's a lot of stress around your situation, and breaking through requires courage. It requires really shifting your mental paradigm, your inner beliefs to break through. At the end result here is a loving, caring connection. So thank you, Karen. And I'm going to get to Tracy. I'm going to get to Betsy. Betsy was asking a lot of questions. And I would like to know when change is coming. So we're going to look for you. Just generally, Betsy, moving forward with your career. Okay. And then there may be some soul contracts here affecting you. So we can always ask permission from guides, guardians, ancestors, angels to reveal the mysteries of our soul contracts. And these mysteries are held in the Akash or the Akashic records. Let's see. Let's have a look. All right, so we were talking about the middle path, the balance, Betsy, and that card has come up. And it just says there's a lot of thinking going on. Balance it. Sometimes you need to step away in order to see things clearly. There's something you need to walk away from here, but ultimately this is a journey card. So you're on a journey. That's the important thing. And there's going to be movement. There's going to be changes. That's part of your path. So this is a overall reading, general reading, that this is journey leading you to exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So inspiring and exciting adventures ahead. And these are affirmations you can apply to your life. I'm attracting new adventures into my life, new love, new blessings. My life is a joy, taking me to new places and destinations inside and outside. This is a yin-yang card, balance. So this is also saying always take the middle path. You are here as a balancing force. So your energy is balancing things just by being you. Nothing you have to do, just by being you are balancing the energies around you, which is much needed, especially in the divided world we live in America with all your division. You're here to see potential in people and to bring unconsciousness to light. So you're really an activator. You have a mission. You are put in places to balance the energy, but to bring to raise up the world, raise up people around you, and bring the unconsciousness to light, Betsy. So thank you. Keep going, Betsy. It is a path. Sometimes we just got to dig in and persist and keep going. Can you see? That's Tracy. Michelle says, cool. I'm just catching up. Raquel would love and appreciate a random surprise reading. Okay. All right. Lotus says, what kind of career should I go into? Karen says, thank you. Betsy, thanks. General is perfect. Shield, welcome. Shield, I was very tired for a few days. I had a massage yesterday. It was very helpful, and I'm feeling a bit sore today, but better. Just better energetically. Betsy says, thank you. All right, so Raquel, let's have a look at Raquel. Tonka. I'm just seeing what she's eating. She did eat the wire. So I think she may be eating the wire again. She likes wires for some reason. Okay, Raquel. up a little bit. Okay, so there's a lot of positive things happening in your life, Raquel. Things are really opening up for you. You have a doorway to spirit open. It's like, wow, that's opening up. It's like you can see the sky, but you're connected to the world. You are traveling. I really see travel as part of your experience and part of your happiness. Things are, you're really part of the movement, part of the change, part of the cycles of life, and you're bringing this glow to all that you come across. You're bringing this positive glow, cheerfulness, and radiance. So let me pick from the Starseed Oracle card for you, Raquel. Let's have a look. All right, Raquel, and I'm seeing whale, dolphins, orcas, and the earth is pulsing. So your energy is really, being in high vibration places is really important. Being in nature is really important. And this is about also sharing your song, sharing the frequency of your song, like a whale or orca. And there's whale energies here to assist you. Whale, dolphin, orcas. That realm is here to bring voice, or bring sound, bring resonance to your voice, I would say. So share your voice, Raquel, and see the world, travel, and lots of happiness is coming your way. So thank you, Raquel. Shield, and I forget which messages have come through. And Misty, welcome to you, Misty. Good to see you. We have a very global audience. We're all over the world and everywhere, from North America to Australia to Europe to where else? Just goes on and on. Let's have a look. All right, so we have Jocelyn. What changes do you see coming through for me? And Raquel, so thank you to Raquel in San Francisco, and wishing you a beautiful day. Solvy's in Canada. Yeah, we just have this international crowd. It's amazing. And so Jocelyn, and then I will come to you, Jennifer. So Jennifer, just hold on a moment. Jocelyn, what changes do you see coming through to me? Jocelyn. And just cards jumping out. All right, so there's something happening with your heart, with being disappointed. It feels like there was some kind of romantic connection that was very hopeful, or you really put some energy into this relationship, and it feels like it's hurting you. And there's an angel of balance coming to balance you out and just say, don't keep going, Jocelyn. It's life is a journey, and you're here to open up to romance. So we have the romance card coming through. So it is there on your path. So I'm seeing the romance, and I'm seeing it opening up a lot of healing and happiness. So things are moving in a beautiful direction for you. Bring the angel of balance. Let go of the past disappointment from your heart. Clear the energy of your heart. Come back to balance and be the force you're here to be. Be the energy you're here to be. Be the person that's here to express themselves, express your soul contract in your own unique way. And this is exciting, Jocelyn. Exciting. So Jennifer, thank you, Jocelyn. Jennifer in Canada. Jennifer in Canada. We're just having a look at you, Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay. So Jennifer wants to know what kind of career she should go into. Okay. All right, so I see options, Jennifer, and I feel like take your time. I feel like there's a study option here, which is it's more of a general kind of study, so you don't have to choose sort of one specific pathway. It's almost like it's going to give you more time. It's going to give you more time to open up and explore. So definitely, I'm getting the feeling of time and giving it time, exploring. And again, I'm repeating myself here. Don't overthink. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to go in one specific direction. Rome wasn't built in a day. We go one step at a time. Just what's in front of you now. Just have a worldview, have a perspective, have a vision for yourself, and a beautiful vision for yourself. Because I see a doorway to happiness. It's a beautiful card. I see you actually emerging and accomplishing and winning. I see this card is saying you're rising above, you're winning. This card is about sensuality, and this card says you are cutting through the bushes. It's almost like you are cutting through things. So that means, like every person, of course, there's obstacles. You're cutting through them. So that's really a great thing. It's a strong thing. So go general for now, Jennifer. And we're going to pick from the other deck and see if there's more insights coming through. This card is about birthing, and this card is about surrendering to life. So we're getting general messages for you to surrender, birthing as a portal. So this is about creating new things. So let's have another look if there's any more cards coming through. These are not giving me a particular path, but I would say that you may find a different kind of healing modality that maybe bring your past lives into play in a way that promotes deep cellular healing. So that could be an interesting path, almost like biotechnology, cryotherapy, something a little bit cutting edge. So Jennifer, open your mind to explore, and that's what I get for you, Jennifer. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. So Misty says hi. I think we said hi to you. Missy Raquel says thank you. I feel positive shift happening in my life, and it comes from inside of you, Raquel. May I please have a reading? Vladimir says hi. Good evening, Vladimir, and great to see you. You always bring this solid masculine energy, which I like. And that masculine energy is a safe energy, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. May I have a reading about the rest of the year? Thank you, Emily. All right, so we're already November, believe it or not. So I'll pick a card for you. Emily, where are you in the world? Where are you? Okay. Emily. And I've just dropped all the cards. Let me just give me a moment. And the dogs have gone to sleep. They are relaxing. Okay, Emily. All right, so let's just start again with you, Emily, because I keep dropping cards and things are a lot of energy moving around you. I feel there's some guides that are wanting to show me something, that it's quite, it's like seeing through a mirror darkly. All right, so I'm seeing a different path. It's almost like a retreat path, a rest path where you're going to gain a lot of strength and fortitude. So it feels like you need to just get on a little trip away that's going to bring you, it's going to bring you solace and peace and rejuvenation. There is a man who's bringing a business opportunity, or he's just bringing some opportunity. He's a man with, I would say he's an entrepreneur. So this is coming to you, this entrepreneur. He wants to develop things. He wants to shift things. And this could be an interesting potential because I'm also getting the Destiny card. So this man could offer an interesting portal, interesting energies, and it could go in different directions. It could even become romantic if you wanted to. So just be open to this to these energies, and the choice is up to you, Emily. All right, so I'd love to see if you see exciting times coming, please. So we're always going to get some in the world. There's always going to be something to change, to be excited about. So Michelle, there's always going to be something, but I will pick a card for you. See if there's anything coming through. So these cards are telling me that communication is coming. It's coming to fruition for you. So you need to sort of clear the energy of your voice, of how you communicate. It feels like that's been a little bit stuck, and it's time now to shift that forward, bring yourself into fruition. I'm seeing an intuitive ability with you. So it's almost like you have a doorway to spirit. You're able to intuit, to move with spirit. And then I'm seeing adjacent openings. So there's are going to be opportunities opening for you. So this is very much about your free flowing energy, opening doors, giving you possibilities. And it does feel really optimistic. It feels really good. This is a pathway to opening up your communication chakra, your fifth chakra, your throat chakra, if you're familiar with it. So you can communicate. But I feel you dancing. I feel you moving. This is there's so many ways this chakra communicates with the world. It can be through the written word. It can be through art. It's all about communication. So this is saying you're expressing yourself. It's opening up opportunities for you, different opportunities, and things are flowing. So I'm definitely seeing the flow. And I also think your picture, that's why I think I saw your picture, and then I was saying I'm seeing this dancing, and I can see from the picture almost how that would be, how you're expressing that energy in the world, Michelle. So thank you everyone for being here today. I'll be back next week at the same time, so you can come back and communicate with me. Lots of love to you all. Please do follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook as well, and donations are always appreciated at the PayPal link. And wishing you an amazing day. Go in peace. Go in love. There's Stu in Florida. Michelle says that's a pic I brought. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful day, Raquel. And lots to everyone. Remember what I said about balance, about connecting to your soul, connecting to what's true and holy for you. The sacredness is important. Bringing the sacredness back into your life and into the world, and not diving into other energies so much, unless that's really calling you. Remember that you're beyond that. You are a soul. So your soul is here to learn and experience the world, and it has a unique vision, a unique blueprint, and it's here to express itself in the world in its own way. So shine your light in the way that you're here to do it. Your unique light. Shine your unique light. Thank you, Betsy. That's a message that's coming through strongly right now. Shine your unique light. And Diane, welcome from Connecticut. And welcome back, Diane. It's great to see you. We've changed some of the times have changed, so this is coming to you at a different time. So lots of love to everyone. Have an amazing day. Send love and light to the collective, praying for the highest good of all. And may we all find peace and balance and joy in our lives. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. And see you next week. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful